Persuade me not. I will make a Star Chamber matter of it. If he were 20 Sir John Falstaff, he will not abuse Robert Shallow Esquire.
If Sir John Falstaff have committed disparagement unto you, I am of the church, and will be glad to do my benevolence to make atonements and compromises between you.
The council shall know it. It is a riot.
It is not meet the council here riot. There's no fear of God in a riot. The council, look you, shall desire to hear the fear of God, and not to hear a riot. Take your advisements in that.
Were I young again, the sword should end it.
It is better that friends is the sword and end it. And there's also another device in my brain, which peradventure brings good discretions with it. There is Anne Page, which is daughter to Master Thomas Page, which is pretty virginity.
Mistress Anne Page, she has brown hair and speaks small like a woman?
It is that very person for the own, as just as you will desire, and 700 pounds of moneys and gold and silver is her grandsire upon his deathbed. God deliver to a joyful resurrections, gift which she is able to overtake 17 years old. It were a good motion if we leave our tribbles and travels and desire a marriage between Master Abraham and Mistress Anne Page.
Did her grandsire leave her 700 pounds?
Aye, and her father is maker of Petter Bay.
I know the young gentleman. She has a good gift.
700 pounds in possibilities is good gifts.
Shall we say be that honest, Master Page? With Falstaff there.
Shall I tell you a lie? If I do despise a liar as I do despise one that is false, or as I despise one that is not true. The knight, Sir John, is there, and I beseech you be ruled by your well-willing. I will beat the door for Master Page. I will beat the door for Master Page.
We'll fix it in post.
What ho! God bless your house here.
Who's there?
Here is God's blessing, and your friend, and Justice Shallow. And here, young Master Slender, that peradventure shall tell you another tale, if matters grow to your liking.
I am glad to see your worship's well. I thank you for my venison, Master Shallow.
I'm glad to see you, Master Page. What's good to your good heart? I wished your venison better. It were ill killed. How doth good Mr. Page? Thank you. With my heart. La, with my heart.
Sir, I thank you.
Sir, I thank you. Yes and no.
I'm glad to see you, Master Slender.
Is Sir John Falstaff here?
Sir, he is within, and I would I could do a good office between them.
It is spoke as the Christians ought to speak.
He hath offended me, Master Page.
Sir, he doth in some sort confess it.
If it be confessed, it is not redressed. Is that not so, Master Page? He hath offended me. At a word he hath wronged me, Master Page. Believe me, Robert Shallow Esquire saith he is wrong.
Now, Master Shallow, you will complain of me to the king?
Knight, you have beaten my men, killed my deer, and broke open my lodge.
But not kissed your keeper's daughter.
A pin. This shall be answered.
I shall answer it straight. I have done all of this. That now is answered.
The council shall know this.
Twere better for you it would know in council. You will be laughed at. Slender, I broke your head. What matter have you against me?
Marry, sir, I have matter in my head against you, and against your coney catching rascals, Bardolph, Dim, and Pistol.
You Banbury cheese!
It don't matter.
How now, Mephistopheles?
It no matter.
Slice, I say! Count your pumpkin slice! That's my humor!
We're simple, my man. Can you tell, cousin?
Peace, I pray you. Now let us understand. There is 3 umpires in the matter, as I understand. That is Master Page, my delicate Master Page, and there is myself, my delicate myself. And the 3 party is, lastly and finally, mine host of the guard.
We 3 to hear it, and end it between us.
Very good. I will make a brief of it in my notebook, and we shall afterwards irk upon the cause with as great discreetly as we can.
Pistol!
Oh, he hears with ears!
The tether in his tam at phrases as he hears with ear. Why, this affectation?
Pistol, did you pick Master Slender's purse?
By these gloves, did he? But what am I never come in my own great chamber again else? By these gloves.
Is this true, Pistol?
No, it is false if it is a thick purse.
Ha! Thou mountain foreigner! Sir John and Mastermind, I combat challenge of this Latin Bilbo. Word of denial in thy labrys here. Word of denial from the Scotland. Hey,
Body clubbed and 20.
be advised, sir, and past good humors. I will get married trapped with you if you run the no humor on me. That is the very note of it.
By this hat then, he and the red face had it. For though I cannot remember what I did when you made me drunk, yet I'm not altogether an ass.
What say you, Scarlet John?
Why, sir, for my part, I say the gentleman had drunk himself out of his 5 senses. It is his 5 senses. Fie, what the ignorance is. And being fat, sir, was, as they say, cashier. And so conclusions passed the career.
You've taken Latin then, too. But 'tis no matter. I'll never be drunk whilst I live again, but an honest, civil, godly company for this trick. If I be drunk, I'll be drunk with those that have the fear of God, and not with drunken knaves.
So God urge me, that is a virtuous mind.
You'll hear these matters denied, gentlemen. You'll hear it.
Let's get this party started.
Nay, daughter, carry the wine in. We'll drink with him.
Heavens, this is Mistress Ann Page?
How now, Mistress Ford?
Oh, Mistress Ford, by my troth, you are very well met. Oh, by your leave, good mistress.
Why, bid these gentlemen welcome. Come, we shall have a hot venison pasty tonight for dinner. Come, gentlemen, I hope we shall drink down all unkindness. Come on.
I'd rather than 40 shillings have my book of songs and sonnets about me. How now, Simple? Where have you been? I must wait on myself, must I? You have not the book of riddles about you, have you?
The Book of Riddles?
No, I don't have that. Come, cuz. We stay for you, cuz. A word with you, cuz. Marry this cuz. Do you understand me, cuz?
I hope, sir, I will do as it shall become one that would do reason.
Nay, but understand me.
So I do, sir.
Give ear to his motions, Master Slender. I will description the matter to you if you be a capacity of it.
Nay, I will do as my cousin Shallow says. Pray you pardon me. He is justice of peace in his country, simple though I stand here.
But that is not the question. The question is concerning your marriage.
Ah, sir, that's the point, sir.
Marry is the very point. To Mistress Ann Page.
Cousin Abraham Slender, can you love her?
Sir, you shall find me reasonable.
Will you, upon good dowry, marry her?
I will do a greater thing than that upon your request, in any reason.
Conceive me, sweet cuz. What I do is to pleasure you, cuz.
Yeah.
Can you love the maid?
I will marry her, sir, at your request. But if there be no great love in the beginning, yet heaven may decrease it upon greater acquaintance, when we are married and have more occasions to know one another. I hope upon better acquaintance will grow more contempt. But if you say marry her, I will marry her. That I am freely dissolved and dissoluted.
It is a very discretion answer, save the fall is in the order. Dissolutely. The order is according to our meaning. Resolutely. His meaning is...
I think my cousin meant well.
Or else I would have might be hanged, Lofty.
Oh, there comes Fair Mistress Anne.
The dinner is on the table. My father desires your worship's company.
I will wait on him, Fair Mistress Anne.
Don't, peasant will! I will not be absent of the grace!
Will it please your worship to come in, sir?
No, I thank you for sooth heartily. I am very well.
The dinner attends you, sir.
I'm not hungry. I thank you for sooth. Oh, go, Sirrah. For all that you are, my man, go wait upon my cousin Shallow. A justice of peace sometimes may be beholden to his friend for a man. I keep up 3 men and a boy yet till my mother be dead. But what though, yet I live like a poor gentleman born.
Oh, please, your worship, come in. I cannot go in without your worship. They will not sit till you come.
I'm not a hungry. I thank you. I thank you as much as though I did.
I pray you, sir, walk in.
I'd rather walk here. I thank you. Why do your dogs bark so? Oh, be there bears in the town?
I think there are, sir. I heard them talked of.
I'll love this port well, but I shall as soon quarrel at it as any man in England. You are afraid if you see the bear loose, are you not?
Ah, indeed, sir.
That's meat and drink to me now. I have seen Saxon loose 20 times, and have taken him by the chain. But weren't you the women have so cried and shrieked at it that it passed? The women indeed cannot abide him. They're very ill-favored rough things.
Come, gentle Master Slender, come on, we stay for you.
I thank you for doing. I'm not hungry.
By cock and pie, you shall not choose, sir. Come on.
I pray you lead the way.
Come on.
Mistress Anne, yourself shall go first.
Oh, no, not I, sir. Pray you, keep on.
I'd rather be unmannerly than troublesome. You do yourself wrong indeed, La.
Go your ways, and ask the Dr. Kaiser's house which is the way, and there dwells one Mistress Quickly.
Well, sir.
Nay, it is better yet. Give her this letter, for it is a omen that altogether is acquaintance with Mistress Anne Page. And the letter is to desire and require her to solicit your master's desires to Mistress Anne Page. I pray you be gone. I will make an end of my dinner. There's pippins and cheese to come.
Mine host of the Garter!
What says thy bully rook? Speak scullily and wisely.
Surely, mine host, I must turn away some of my followers.
Discard, bully Hercules. Cashier, let them wag. Trot, trot.
I sit now at £10 a week.
Thou art an emperor. Caesar, Caesar, and Caesar. I will entertain. Bardo! He shall draw, he shall tap. Said I well, bully Hector?
Do so, good mine host.
I have spoke, let him follow. Let me see thee froth and lime. I am at a word. Follow! Follow!
Bardo, follow her. A tapster's a good trade. An old cloak makes a new jerkin. A withered serving man a fresh tapster. Go, adieu.
It is the life I have desired. I will thrive.
Oh, thou base Hungarian wight, wilt thou the spigot wield?
He was gotten, and drink is not the humor conceited.
I'm glad I'm so acquit of this tinderbox. His thefts were too open. His filching was like an unskilled singer. He kept not time.
The good humor is to steal at a minute's rest.
Convey the wise dead call, steal but Fico for the phrase.
Well, sirs, I am almost out at heel.
Well, why then let kites ensue?
No, there is no remedy. I must curry catch. I must shift.
Young ravens must have food.
Which of you knows Ford of this town?
Oh, I ken the white. Yeah, he's of substance good.
Well, my honest lads, I will tell you what I'm about.
I got 2 yards and more.
No quits now, pistol. Indeed, I am in the waist some 2 yards about, but now I'm about no waist. I am about thrift. Briefly, I do mean to make love to Ford's wife. I spy some entertainment in her. She discourses, she carves, she gives a leer of invitation. I can construe the action of her familiar style, and the hardest voice of her behavior, when English rightly is, I am Sir John Falstaff.
He had studied her well and translated her well out of honesty into English.
The anchor is deep. Will that humor pass?
Now, the report goes that she hath all the rule of her husband's purse. He hath a legion of angels.
I with many devils entertained, and to her boys say I.
I've writ here a letter to her, and here is one to Page's wife, who even now gave me good eye too. Oh, she examined my parts with most judicious oleads. Sometimes the beam of view gilded my foot, sometimes my portly belly.
Under the sun on dunghill side.
I thank thee for that humor.
Oh, she did course over my exteriors with such greedy intention that the appetite of her eyes seemed to scorch me up like a burning glass. This letter is for her. She too bears the curse. She's a region of Guyana, all gold and bounty. I shall be cheaters to both of them, and they shall be exchequers to me. They shall be my East and West Indies, and I shall trade to them both. Bear thou this letter to Mistress Page, and thou this to Mistress Ford. We shall thrive, lads. We shall thrive.
Shall I Sir Pandrus of Troy become, and by my side wear steel, and Lucifer take all?
I will run no base humor. Here, take the humor letter. I will stay and keep the behavior of reputation.
Rogues. Hence, avaunt, vanish like hailstones. Go, trudge, plod away your hoof, seek shelter, pack. Falstaff will learn the humor of the age. Myself will bear to Mistress Ford and Page.
Go right.
Ah, stairs, my old enemy. Picture? Picture. Send. Send.
You gave him his phone?
By the way, I just took over your pokey gym. Charmander for life!
Hey, Bolter's glorified! God! I have operations with the humors of revenge.
Wilt thou revenge?
By Welkin and her scar!
With wit or steel?
With both the humors I will discuss the humor of this love of Page.
And eyes of Ford shall eke unfold how Falstaff, varlet vile! His dove will prove, his gold will hold, and his soft couch defile.
Yeah! My humor shall not cool. I will incite Page to deal with poison. I will possess him with yellowness. For the revolt of mine is dangerous. That's my humor!
Oh, thou art the Mars of malcontent! Trip on thy second thee!
What? John Rugby, I pray thee, go into the casement and see if you can see my master. Master Dr. Kai is coming. If you do, in faith and find anybody in the house, you will be an abusing of God's patience and the king's English.
I'll go watch.
Go. An honest, willing, and kind servant has ever come in house withal, and I warned you, no telltale nor no breathing. His worst fault is he's given to prayer. He's something peevish in that way. But nobody but him has his faults. But let that pass. Peter Simple, you say your name is?
Aye, for fault of a better.
And Master Slender's your master?
Aye, for fault of a better.
Say you. Oh, I shall remember him. Does he not hold his head up, as it were, and strut in his gait?
Indeed does he.
Well, heaven send Anne Page no worse fortune. Tell Master Parson Evans I will do what I can for your master. Anne is a good girl, and I wish you would...
Alas! Here comes my master!
Oh, we will all be safe!
Run in here, good young man. Go into the closet. You will not stay long. What? John Rugby! What, John? What? Oh, John! Go inquire about my master. I doubt he be not well, that he comes not home. Stop! In the name of love, before you break my heart, think it over.
What is you say? Ugh! I do not like these toys. Pray you, go in my closet and fetch me a boîtier vert. Bucks? Green bucks?
Oh!
Do it with I speak a green bucks!
Forsooth, I'll fetch it you. I'm glad he did not go in himself. If he had seen the young man, he would have been horn mad.
Moi foi, il fait for sure. Je m'en vais à la cour, la grande affaire.
Is it this, sir?
Oui, mets-le dans mon pocket, dépêche. Quickly. There is that name, Rugby!
Was John! What John I... Oh, here, sir!
You are John Rugby, and you are Jack Rugby! Come! Take your rapier and come after my heels to the car-top!
Tis ready, sir! Here the porch!
And my throat I carry too long. No! Andre! Quoi j'oublié? There is some simples in my closet that I shall not for the world I shall leave behind.
Why me? He'll find the young man in there and be mad.
Merci. Diable! Diable! What is in my closet? Dylan! La Rue! Rugby! My rapier!
Good master, be content.
Therefore shall I be content?
The young man is an honest man.
What shall the honest man do in my closet? There is no honest man that shall come in my closet!
I beseech you, be not so phlegmatic. Here's the truth of it. He came on an errand to me from Parson Hugh.
Well, I, forsooth, to desire her to
Oh, peace I pray.
Peace your tongue. Speak your tale.
to desire this honest gentlewoman, your maid, to speak a good word to Mr. St. Page for my master in the way of marriage.
This shall indeed la, but I ne'er put my finger in the fire, need not.
Sir Hugh send you? Rugby! Buy me some paper. Tarry you a little while.
I'm glad he was so quiet. If he had been thoroughly moved, you would have heard him so loud and so melancholy. But notwithstanding, man, I'll do what good for your master I can, and the very yea and no is to tell you in your ear that the French doctor, my master, would I had no words of it. My master himself is in love with Mistress Anne Page, but notwithstanding that, I know Anne's mind. That's neither here nor there.
You! Jackanapes. Give this letter to Sir Hugh. By God, it is a challenge. I will tear his throat in the park. I will teach that scurvy jackanapes priest to meddle or make. You may be gone. It is not good you tarry here. By God, I will cut all his 2 stones. By God, he will not have a stone to throw at the dog.
Alas, he speaks but for his friend.
It is no matter of that. Do you not tell me that I shall have entourage for myself? By God, me will kill the priest. By God, me will myself have entourage.
Sir, the maid loves you, and all shall be well. We must give folks leave to preach. What's the good, sir?
Rugby, come with me to the court. By God, if I have not entourage, I will turn your head out of my door. Follow my heels, Rugby.
You shall have Anne's fool head of your own. No, I know Anne's mind for that. Never a woman in Windsor knows more of Anne's mind than I do, nor can do more than I do with her. I thank heaven for it.
Who's within there? Ho!
Who's there, I trow? Come near the house, I pray you.
How now, good woman? How dost thou?
All the better it pleases your good worship to ask.
What news? How does pretty Mistress Anne?
Oh, indeed, sir, and she is pretty, and honest, and kind, and one that is your friend. I can say that, by the way. I thank heaven for it.
Shall I do any good, thinkest thou? Shall I not lose my suit?
Oh, troth, sir, all is in his hands above, but notwithstanding, Master Fenton, I'll be sworn on a book. She loves you.
Well, I shall see her today. Oh!
Oh, my God. Oh, my
It's money for me. Let me have thy voice in my behalf. If thou seest her before me, commend me.
Will I? In faith that we will.
Well, farewell. I'm in great haste now.
Farewell to your worship. Woo! Truly an honest man. But Anne loves him not. For I know Anne's mind better than another does. Out upon it. What did I forget? Oh.
What? Have I escaped love letters in the holiday time of my beauty, and am I now a subject for them? Let me see. Ask me no reason why I love you, for though love use reason for his physician, he admits him not for his counselor. You are not young. What? No more am I. Go to then, there's sympathy. You are merry, so am I. Ha, ha. Then there's more sympathy. You love sack, and so do I. Would you desire better sympathy? Let it suffice thee, Mistress Page, at the least, if the love of soldier can suffice, that I love thee. I will not say, pity me, 'tis not a soldier-like phrase, but I say, love me. By me, thine own true knight, by day or night, or any kind of light, with all his might, for thee to fight. John Falstaff! Oh, wicked world! One that is well nigh worn to pieces with age to show himself a young gallant? What an unweighed behavior hath this Flemish drunkard picked, with the devil's own name, out of my conversation, that he dares in this manner assay me? But he hath not been thrice in my company. What should I say to him? I was then frugal of my mirth, heaven forgive me. Why, I'll exhibit a bill in the Parliament for the putting down of men. How shall I be revenged on him? For revenged I will be, as sure as his guts are made of puddings.
Mistress Page! Oh, trust me! I was going to your house!
And trust me, I was coming to you. You look very ill.
Nay, I'll never believe that. I have to show to the contrary. Oh, Mistress Page, give me some counsel.
What's the matter, woman?
Oh, woman, if it were not for one trifling respect, I could come to such honor.
Hang the trifle, woman. Take the honor. What is it? Dispense with trifles. What is it?
If I were to go to hell for an eternal moment or so, I could be knighted.
What? Thou liest. Sir Alice Ford.
We burn daylight. Here, read. Read. Perceive how I might be knighted. Oh, yeah. I shall think the worst of that men. As long as I have an eye to make difference of men's liking. What tempest I trode through this whale with so many tons of oil in his belly, ashore at Windsor. How shall I be revenged on? Oh, I think the best way were to entertain him with hope, till the wicked fire of lust have melted him in his own grease. Did you ever hear the like?
Letter for letter, but that the name of Page and Ford differs. To thy great comfort in this mystery of ill opinion, here's the twin brother of thy letter.
What?
But let thine inherit first, for I protest mine never shall. I warrant he hath 1,000 of these letters writ with blank space for different names. Sure, more, and these are of the 2nd edition. He will print them out of doubt, for he cares not what he would put into the press when he would put us to. I had rather be a giantess and lie under Mount Pelion. Well, I will find you 20 lascivious turtles ere one chaste man.
Why, this is the very same, the very hand, the very words. What does he think of us?
Nay, I know not. It makes me almost ready to wrangle with mine own honesty. I'll entertain myself like one that I am not acquainted with all, for sure, unless he knows some strain in me that I know not myself. He would never have boarded me in this fury.
Oh, boarding, call you it. Yeah, I'll be sure to keep him a boat deck.
So will I. If he ever come under my hatches, I'll never to see again.
Ooh.
Let's be revenged on him. Let's appoint him a meeting, give him a show of comfort in his suit, and lead him on with a fine bait of delay till he hath pawned his horses to mine host of the Garter.
Nay, I will consent to act any villainy against him.
than may not sully the cherryness of our honesty. That my husband saw this letter? Oh, it would give a ton of food to his jealousy.
Why, look where he comes. And my good man, too. He's as far from jealousy as I am from giving him cause. And that, I hope, is an unmeasurable distance.
You are the happier woman.
Let's consult together against this greasy night.
Well, I hope it'll be not so.
I hope it's a curdled dog in some affairs. Sir John affects thy wife.
Sir, my wife is not young.
He woos both high and low, both rich and poor, both young and old. One with another accord.
Love my wife?
With liver burning hot. Odious is the name.
What name, sir?
For the horns, say I. Farewell. Away, Sir Corporal Nym. Hey, believe it, Page. You speak sense.
I will be patient, I will find out this.
And this is true, I like not the humor of lying. He loves your wife, there's the short and the long. My name is Corporal Nym, I speak and I vouch 'tis true. My name is Nym and Falstaff loves your wife. Adieu. I love not the humor of bread and cheese. Adieu.
The humor of it, quotha. Here's a fellow frights English out of his wits.
I will seek out Falstaff.
I have never heard such a drolling, affecting rogue.
I will find it. Well,
I would not believe such a scoundrel, though the priests of the town commended him for a true man.
'twas a good sensible fellow. Well,
How now, Meg?
Whither go you, George? Hark you.
How now, sweet Frank? Oh, why art thou so melancholy?
I melancholy? I not melancholy. Get you home, go.
Think thou hast some crotchets in thy head?
Why do they do it at 48?
Now where you go, Mistress Page?
Have with you. You'll come to dinner, George? Look who comes yonder. She shall be our messenger to this paltry night.
Trust me, I thought on her. She'll fit.
Ooh, you are come to see my daughter Anne? Ay, forsooth, and I pray, how does good Mistress Anne?
No, go in with us and see. We have an hour's talk with you.
How now, Master Forward?
You heard what the snake told me, did you not?
Yes, and you do the other told me.
Do you think there's truth in them?
Hang 'em, slaves. I would not think the knight would offer it, but these that do accuse him in his intent towards our wives are a yoke of his discarded men. Very rogues, now they be out of service.
Were they his men?
Nary were they.
I like it never the better for that. Does he like the garter?
Nary does he. If he should intend this voyage towards my wife, I would turn her loose to him. And when he gets more of her than sharp words, let it lie on my head.
I do not misdoubt my wives, but I would be loath to turn them together. A man may be too confident. I would have nothing lie on my head. I cannot be thus satisfied.
Oh, look what my ranting host of the garter comes. There is either liquor in her plate or money in her purse when she looks so merrily. How now, mine host?
How now, Bullyrook, thou art a gentleman. Ah, Cavalier of Justice, I say.
I'll follow, mine host, I'll follow. Good evening, mighty good Master Page. Will you go with us? We have sport in hand.
Tell him, Cavalier of Justice, tell him, Bullyrook.
Master Page, there is a fray to be fought between Sir Hugh, the Welsh priest, and Gaius, the French doctor.
Good my host of the garter, what would you?
What sayest thou, my Bullyrook?
I have heard that my merry host hath had the measuring of their weapons, and hath, I believe, appointed them contrary places. Believe me, that here the parson is no jester. Behold, I will tell you what our sport shall be.
Hast thou no suit against my knight, my guest Cavaliero?
None, I protest. But I'll buy a pile of burnt sack to give me recourse to him and tell him my name is, Brooke. Only for a jester.
My hand, bully, thou shalt have egress and regress. Said I well? And thy name shall be Brooke. It is a merry night. Oh, will you go?
Have with you, mine host.
I'm with you. I'd rather see them, laugh than fight.
Though Page be a secure fool and stand so firmly on his wife's frailty, yet I cannot put off my opinion so easily. She was in his company at Page's house. What they made there, I know not. I will look further into it. And I have a disguise to down Falstaff. If I find the honest, I lose not my labor. If she be otherwise, his labor well bestowed. Yeah.
I will not lend thee a penny.
Oh, why then the world's mine, oyster, which I with sword will open.
Not a penny. I'll be damned to hell for swearing to gentlemen my friends were good soldiers and tall fellows. And when Mistress Bridget lost the handle of a fan, I took it upon my honor that thou hadst it not.
Didst thou not share? Hadst thou not 15 pence?
Reason, you rogue, reason. Thinkest thou I'll endanger my soul gratis? At your words? And no more about me. Go! You'll not deliver a letter for me, you rogue. You'll stand on your honor. You'll not do it, you.
I do relent. What would thou more, man?
Sir, here's a woman who would speak with you.
Let her approach.
Come in, woman.
Give your worship good morrow.
Good morrow, good wife.
Not so, when it please your worship.
Oh, good maid, then.
I'll be sworn as my mother was the first hour I was born.
I do believe the swearer. What would you with me?
May I vouchsafe your worship a word or two?
2,000, fair woman, and I'll vouchsafe thee the hearing.
There is one Mistress Ford that I pray your worship, come a little nearer this ways. I myself dwell with Master Dr. Caius. Sample.
Mistress Ford, you say?
What your worship says is true. I pray your worship, come a little nearer this ways.
I warrant you, no one hears. Bad henchman, no biscuit. Mine own people, mine own people.
Are they so? God bless them and make them his servants.
Oh, Mistress Ford, now, what of her?
Why, sir, she is a good woman, Lord. Lord, your worship's a wanton. Well, heaven forgive you and all of us, I pray.
Mistress Ford, come, Mistress Ford.
Mary, this is the short and long of it. You have brought her into such canaries as 'tis wonderful. The best courtiers of them all when a court lay at Windsor could never have brought her into such canaries. And yet there have been knights and lords and gentlemen with their coaches, I warrant you, coach after coach, letter after letter, gift after gift, that would have won the heart of any woman, and I warrant you, none of them could ever get her so much as a sip of the cup of the proudest of them all, and yet there have been earls, nay, which is more, pensioners, but I warrant...
What says she to me? Be brief, good she-Mercury.
Mary, she hath received your letter for which she thanks you for 1,000 times, and she gives leave to notify you that her husband will be absent from his home between the hours of 10 and 11.
10 and 11.
I foresee Master Ford will be from home. Alas, the good woman leads a very ill life with him. He's a very jealousy man. She leads a very rumpled life with him. Good heart.
10 and 11. Woman, commend me to her. I will not fail her.
Why, what you say is well, but I have another messenger to your worship. Mistress Page hath received her hearty commendations. And let me tell you in your ear, she is as virtuous a civil, modest woman as ever was in Windsor. And she bade me tell you that her husband is seldom from home, but she hopes there comes a time. I never knew a woman so dote upon a man. Surely you have charms, La, yes and true.
Not I assure thee. Setting aside the attraction of my good parts, I have no other charm.
Resting on your heart for it.
But pray tell me, had Sir Page's wife and Ford's wife acquainted each other on how they love me?
That word just indeed. You have not so little grace, I hope. That word trick indeed.
Well, fare you well. Commend me to them both. There is my purse. I am yet thy debtor. This snooze distracts me.
Call me.
This punk is one of Cupid's carriers. Oh yeah, clap on more sails. Pursue, up with your fight. Oh, give fire. She is my prize. Our ocean welcome all. Yeah.
Sayest thou so, old Jack? Will they yet look after thee? Wilt thou, after the expense of so much money, be now a gainer? Oh, good body, I thank thee. Let them say it is grossly done, so it be fairly done, no matter.
Sir John, there's one Master Brooke above would fain speak with you, and be acquainted with you, and has sent your worship a morning's draft of sack.
Brooke is his name?
Aye, sir.
Call him in. Such brooks are welcome to me that overflow with such liquor. Oh, Mistress Ford and Mistress Page, have I encompassed you?
Bless you, sir.
And you, would you speak with me?
I make bold to press with so little preparation upon you.
You are welcome. What is your will? Give us leave, draw.
Sir, I am a gentleman that has spent much. My name is Brooke.
Good Master Brooke, I do desire better acquaintance of thee.
Good Sir John, I sue for yours. There's something which hath emboldened me to this unseasoned intrusion. For they say if money go before, always do lie open.
Money's a good soldier, sir, and we'll on.
Troth, and I have a clip of money here to bar with me. If you will help to bear it, Sir John, take all, or half, for easing me of the carriage.
Sir, I don't know how I may deserve to be your porter.
I will tell you, sir, if you will give me the hearing.
Speak, good Master Brooke. I'm glad to be your servant.
Sir, I hear you are a scholar. I will be brief with you. And you have been a man long known to me. I must discover a thing to you, where I must very much lay open mine own imperfection. But, good Sir John, as you have one eye upon my folly, as you hear them unfolded, turn another into the register of your road, so that I may pass with the reproof easier, since you yourself know how easy it is to be such an offender.
Very well, sir. Proceed.
There is a gentlewoman in this town. Her husband's name is Ford.
Well, sir.
I have long loved her, and I protest to you, bestowed much on her. Not only bought many presents to give her, but have given largely to many to know what she would have given. Briefly, I have pursued her as love has pursued me, which has been on the wing of all occasions. For whatsoever I have merited either in my mind or in my means need, I assure you I have received none.
Have you received no satisfaction at her hand?
Never.
Have you importuned her to such a purpose?
Never.
Of what quality is your love, then?
Like a fair house built on another man's land, so that I lost my edifice by mistaking the place where I erected it.
To what purpose have you unfolded this to me?
When I told you that, I have told you all. Some say that though she appear honest to me, yet in other places she enlarges her mirth so far that there is shrewd construction made on her. Now, Sir John, here is the heart of my purpose. You are a gentleman of excellent breeding. Admirable discourse, great admittance, authentic in your place and person, generally allowed for your many warlike, court-like, and learned preparations.
Oh, sir.
Oh, believe it, for you know it. There's money. Spend it. Spend all. Spend more. Spend all I have. Only give me so much of your time in exchange of it as to lay an amiable siege to the honesty of this Ford wife. Use your art of wooing. Win her to consent to you. If any man may, you may as soon as any.
Would it apply to the vehemency of your affection that I should win what you desire? Methinks you to prescribe yourself very preposterously.
Oh, understand my drift. She dwells so securely on the excellency of honor that the folly of my soul dare not present itself. She's too bright to be looked against. Now, could I come to her with some detection in my hand, I could then drive her from the water of her purity, her reputation, her marriage vows, and 1,000 other her defenses that are now too strongly embattled against me. What say you to it, Sir John?
Master Brooke, at the first, I will make bold with your money. Next, give me your hand. At last, as I am a gentleman, you shall, if you will, enjoy Ford's wife.
Good, sir.
I say you shall.
Want no money, Sir John, you shall want none.
Want no Mistress Ford, Master Brooke, you shall want none. I shall meet with her, I may tell you, by her own appointment, between 10 and 11. For that is the hour the rascally knave her husband shall be forth. Come you to me at night, you shall learn how I speed.
I am blessed in your acquaintance, sir. Do you know what, sir?
Hang him, the cuckoldly knave! I know him not. Though I wrong him to say that he is poor. They say the jealous wittly knave hath masses of money. I shall use her as the key to the cuckoldly rose coffer, and there's my harvest home.
I would you knew, Ford, sir, that you could avoid him if you saw him.
Hang him, the mechanical salt-buttered rogue!
Hang him.
I shall scare him out of his weakness. I shall awe him with my cudgel.
Yeah.
You shall see, Master Brooke,
Okay.
that I will predominate over the peasants, and you shall lie with his wife.
Yeah.
Come to me soon at night.
Okay.
Ford's a knave, and I shall aggravate his style.
Yes.
And thou shalt see him for a knave and cuckold.
Cuckold.
Come to me soon.
Yes.
At night.
What a damned Epicurean rascal is this? Why, my heart is ready to crack with impatience. Who says this is improvident jealousy? My wife has sent to her. The hour's fixed, the match is made. Would any man adopt this? See the hell of having a false woman. My bed shall be abused, my coffers ransacked, my reputation honored, and I must not only receive this billet as wrong, but stand under the adoption of abominable terms and by him that does me this wrong. Terms, names, couple. Oh, the devil himself had not such a name. Page is an ass. A secure ass. He will trust his wife. He will not be jealous. Ooh. I'd rather trust a Fleming with my butter. Parson Hugh, the Welshman with my cheese. An Irishman with my aquavite bottle. Or a thief to walk my ambling gelding than my wife with herself. God be praised for my jealousy. 11 o'clock the hour. I will prevent this, detect my wife, be revenged on Falstaff, and laugh at Page. Well, I'm all about it. Better 3 hours too soon than a minute too late. Fie. Cuckold. Stupid word. Yeah, cuckold, I know. Wait. Jack Rugby!
Sir,
What does the clock, Jack?
'tis past the hour, sir, that Sir Hugh did eat.
By God, he has saved his soul that he is not come. By God, he has prayed his Bible well that he is not come. By God, Jack Rugby, he be dead already if he be come.
He is wise, sir. He knew your worship would kill him if he came.
Take your rapier, Jack. I will tell you how I will kill him.
Alas, sir, I I cannot bend.
Lily, take her with you!
Here's company. Bless thee, bully doctor.
Save you, Master Doctor.
Now, good master doctor.
Give you good morrow, sir.
What be all you 1, 2, 3, 4 come for?
To see thee fight, to see thee falling, to see thee traverse, to see thee here, to see thee there, to see thee pass thy punto, thy stock, thy reverse, thy distance, thy montaunt. Is he dead, my Francisco? Ah, what says my Escalapius? My Galen, my heart of elder, ah? Is he dead, bully still? Is he
By
dead?
God, he is the coward terrorist of the world. He is not show his face.
Lord, a Castilian King Urano. You're of Greece, my
I
boy.
pray you bear witness that me had stay 6 or 7, 2, 3 hours for him, and he is knocker.
He is the wiser man for, Master Doctor, for he is a cure of soul, and you a cure of body. If you should fight, you go against the hair of your professions. Is that not so, Master Page?
Good master Shallow, you have yourself been a great fighter, but now a man of peace.
But, sir, though I now be old and of the peace, if I see a sword out, my finger still itches to make one. Though we are justices and doctors and churchmen, we still have the salt of our youth in us. We are the sons of women, Master Page. Is that not so?
It's true, Master Shallow, it's true.
Still. Master Doctor, I'm come to fetch you home. I am of the peace. You must go with me. You have shown yourself to be a wise and patient physician, and sir, you a wise and patient churchman. You must go with me.
Pardon, yes, Justice. A word, Monsieur Mockwater.
Mockwater? What is that?
Mockwater in our English tongue is Bala, bully.
Oh, by God, then I have as much mockwater as the Englishman. Dirty John priest, he will cut his ears.
He will clap a clawdy tightly, bully.
What is that?
That is, he will make thee amends.
Oh, by God, then I don't look at he shall clap the claw. For by God, me will have it.
And I will provoke him to it, or let him wag.
Thanks for that.
And moreover, bully, but first, Master Guest and Master Page and eke Cavaliero Slender, go you through the town to Frogmore.
Sir Hugh is there, is he?
He is. See what humor he is in, and I will bring the doctor about by the fields. Will it do well?
We will do it, my host.
Adieu, good Master Doctor! By God, he will kill the Jack priest, for he speak for a jacketing to on page.
Let him die. Sheathe thy impatience. Throw cold water on thy collar. Go about the field with me to Frogmore. I will bring thee where Mistress Anne Page is at a farmhouse a-feasting, and thou shalt woo her. Right I aim, said I well.
By God, me thank you for that. By God, I love you. And I shall procure you the good guest. The Earl, the Knights, the Lords, the Gentlemen, my patient.
Oh, for the which I will be thy adversary towards Anne Page. Said I well?
By God, 'tis good. Well said.
Let us wag then.
Follow me, my feet.
I pray you now, good Master Slender's serving man, and friend Simple by your name. Which way have you looked for Master Caius that calls himself Doctor of Physic?
Very, sir. The Pity Ward, the Park Ward, every way. Old Windsor way, and every way but the town way.
I most vehemently desire you will also look that way.
I will, sir.
Bless my soul, how full of colors I am, and trembling of mind. I will be glad if you have deceived me. How melancholy I am. I will condole against your idols about this next custard when I have good opportunities for the orc. Bless my soul.
Through shallow rivers, through whose falls the melodious birds sing madrigals.
There will we make our beds of posies, and 1,000 pagan rosaries to shallow. Mercy on me. I have a great disposition to cry. yonder he is coming. This way, Sir Hugh. He's welcome. Heaven prosper the right. What weapons is he?
No weapons, sir. There comes my master, Master Shallow, and another gentleman from Frogmore. Over the stile this way.
How now, Master Parson? Good morrow, good Sir Hugh.
Ah, sweet and paid.
Save you, good Sir Hugh.
Bless you from his mercy's sake, all of you.
What, the sword and the word? You study them both, Master Parson?
There is reasons and causes for it.
We are come to you to do a good office, Master Parson.
Very well, what is it?
Yonder is a most reverend gentleman who, belike having received wrong by some person, is at most odds with his own gravity and patience that ever you saw.
What is he?
Well, I think you might know him. Master Dr. Caius, the renowned French physician.
God's will and his passion of my heart. I had to see if you would tell me of a mess of porridge. Why? He has no more knowledge in Hippocrates and Galen. Why, he is a knave besides, a cowardly knave as you would desire to be acquainted withal.
I warrant you, he's the man to fight with him.
Oh, sweet and paid.
It appears so by his weapons. Keep them asunder. Here comes Dr.
You
Caius.
too, Master Parson, keep up your weapon.
You do too, Master Doctor.
Disarm them and let them question. Let them keep their limbs whole and talk our English.
I pray you, let me speak a word with your ear. Therefore, will you not meet me? Pray you, use your patience. In good time, by God, you are the coward, Detective John Abe. Pray you, let us not be laughing stocks to other men's humors. I desire you in friendship, and I will one way or other make you amends. I will conolge your idols about your name's coxcomb for missing your meetings and appointments. Diable! Check on me! My notes are here. Have I not stayed for him to kill him? Have I not at the place I did appoint? As I'm a Christian soul, now look you, this is the place appointed. I'll be judgment by mine host of the garter. Raymond?
Peace, I say! Gaul and Gaul, French and Welsh, soul curer and body curer.
Oh, that was very good. Excellent.
Peace, I say! Hear mine host of the garter! Am I politic? Am I subtle? Am I a Machiavel? Shall I lose my doctor? No! He gives me the potions and the motions. Shall I lose my parson, my priest, my Sir Hugh? No! He gives me the proverbs and the no-verbs. Give me thy hand, terrestrial, so. Give me thy hand, celestial, so. Boys of art, I have deceived you both! I have directed you to wrong places! Oh, your hearts are mighty! Your skins are whole and let bed sack be the issue! Come, lay their swords upon! Follow me, lads of peace! Follow, follow, follow! I hope Shakespeare could do a better job, but he's dead!
Trust me, mad host. Follow, gentlemen, follow.
Oh, sweet and paid.
Do I perceive it that? Do you make us out of us, huh? This is well. She has made us her glouting stock. I desire you that we may be friends, and let us connog our brains together to be revenge on this same stall's scurvy cogging companion, the host of the garter. By God, with all my heart. She promised to take me where his hand passed. By God, she deceived me too. Well, I will smite her noggles. Pray you, follow. No more Netflix for you.
Nay, keep your way, Sirrah. You were wont to be a follower, but now you are a leader.
I'd rather forsooth go before you like a man than follow him, like a dwarf.
Oh, you are a flattering boy. Now I see you'll be a courtier.
Well met, Mr. Padewell. Whither go you?
Truly, sir, to see your wife. Is she at home?
I and idle she may hang together for want of company. I think if her husband were dead, you two would marry.
Be sure of that. To other husbands.
Hey, where had you this pretty weathercock?
I cannot tell what the dickens his name is my husband had him of. What do you call your knight's name, Sarah?
Sir John Falstaff.
John Falstaff?
He. I can never hit on his name. There is such a league between my good man and he. Is your wife at home indeed?
Indeed, she is.
By your leave, sir. I am sick till I see her.
Has Paige any brains? Hath any eyes? Hath any thinking? Sure they sleep? He hath no use of them. He pieces out his wife's inclinations. He gives up all emotion and advantage. And now she's going to my wife and Falstaff's boy with her. Falstaff's boy with her? Oh, good plots. They are laid. And our revolted wives share damnation together. The clock bids me my cue, and my assurance bids me search. There I shall find Falstaff. Be rather praised for this than mocked. But it's as positive as the earth is firm that Falstaff is there. I will go.
No, Master Ford.
Trust me, good master. Gentlemen, I have a good cheer at home, and I pray you all go with me.
You must excuse me, Master Ford.
And me too, sir. We've appointed to dine with Mistress Anne, and I would not break with her for more money than I'll speak of. Okay.
Sir, we have lingered about a marriage between Anne Page and my cousin Slender. This day we shall have our answer.
I hope I have your goodwill, Father Page.
You have, son Slender. I stand wholly for you. But my wife, good Master Doctor, is for you altogether.
I by God, and the maid is in love of me. My nurse quickly tell me so much.
What say you to young Master Fenton? Oh, he capers, he dances, he has eyes of youth, he writes verses, he speaks holiday, he smells April and May. He will carry it. He will carry it. 'Tis in his buttons. He will carry it.
Not by my consent, I promise you. That gentleman is of no having. The wealth I have waits on my consent, and my consent goes not that way.
Well, that's Van Sweet.
I beseech you heartily! Some of you come home with me to dinner! Besides your cheer, you shall have sport. I'll show you a monster. Dr. Kite, you shall go. So shall you, Master Page. You too, sir, you.
Must fare you well. We shall have a fair wooing at Master Page's.
Go home, John Rugby. I come anon. Good.
Farewell, my heart. I will to my honest knight Falstaff and drink canary with him.
I think I'll drink a high pint with him first. I'll make him dance. Oh, where you go, gentles?
I believe you see this monster.
What John? What Robert? Quickly, quickly! It's the buck basket!
Oh, I wore it. What Robin, I say? Oh, come. Here, set it down. Give your men the charge. We must be brief. Mary, as I told you before, Robert and John, be ready here, hard by the brew house. And when I suddenly call you, come forth. And without any pause or staggering, take this basket on your shoulders. That done, trudge with it in all haste, and carry it among the Whitstons and Datchet Mead, and then empty it into the muddy ditch close by the Thames side. You will do it. Oh, I had told them over and over. They lack no direction. All right, be gone, and come when you are called. Oh, I'll go hide me. Oh, do so. Oh, Mistress Page, remember you your cue. I warrant thee, if I do not act it, hiss me. Go to then. We'll use this unwholesome humidity, this gross, watery pumpkin. We'll teach him to know turtles from James. Oh, I'm hot flashing. Real bad. Yoga breaths.
not thee, my heavenly jewel? Oh, then let me die, for I've lived long enough. This is the period of my ambition. Oh, this blessed hour.
Oh, sweet Sir John.
Mistress Ford, I cannot praise Mistress Ford. Now shall I sin in my wish? I would that your husband were dead. I speak it to the best lord. I would have thee for my lady.
Ah, your lady, Sir John. Oh, alas. Oh, I should be a pitiful lady.
By the Lord, thou art traitor to say so. You wouldst be an absolute courtier. Come, thou canst not hide it.
Oh, believe me, there is no such thing in me.
Why do I love thee? Let that persuade thee that there is something extraordinary in thee. Oh, Mistress Ford, I cannot cog and say that thou art this and that. And so many of these lisping Hawthorne buds, who come like women dressed in men's apparel and smell of butlers merry in simple time. I cannot. But I love thee. None but thee, and thou deservest it.
Do not deceive me, sir. I fear you love Mistress Page.
Thou mightest well say that I love to walk by the counter gate, which is as hateful to me as the reek of a live kill.
Well, heaven knows how I love you, and you shall one day find it.
Keep that in mind, I'll deserve it.
Mistress Ford! Mistress Ford!
She shall not see me, and ensconce me behind the arras.
Oh, pray you do so. Oh, she's a very tattling woman.
You're on the inside.
Oh, well, how now? What's the matter? How now?
Oh, Mistress Ford, what have you done? You're shamed, you're overthrown, you're undone forever.
What's the matter, good Mistress Page?
Oh, well a day, Mistress Ford, having an honest man to your husband to give him such cause of suspicion.
What cause of suspicion?
What cause of suspicion? Out upon you, how am I mistook in you?
Why, alas, what's the matter?
Your husband's coming hither, woman, with all the officers of Windsor to search for a gentleman that he says is here now in the house by your consent to take an ill advantage of his absence. You are undone.
'Tis not so, I hope.
Pray heaven it be not so that you have such a man here, but 'tis most certain your husband's coming with half Windsor at his heels to search for such a one. I come before to tell you, if you know yourself clear, why I am glad of it. But if you have a friend here, convey him out. Be not amazed. Call all your senses to you, defend your reputation, or bid farewell to your good life forever.
What shall I do? Oh, there is a gentleman, my dear friend, and I fear not mine own shame so much as his peril. Oh, I had rather than £1,000 he were out of the house.
For shame! Never stand you had rather, and you had rather your husband's here at hand. Bethink you of some conveyance in the house, you cannot hide him. Oh, how have you deceived me? Look, here's a basket. If he be of any reasonable stature, he may creep in here and throw foul linen upon him as if he were going to bucking. Send him by your 2 men to Datchet.
He's too big to go in there. Oh, what shall I do?
Let me see it! Let me see it! Oh, let me see it! All in! Listen to your friend's counsel, all in!
What? Sir John Falstaff? Are these your letters, knight?
I love you. Help me away! Let me creep into... Little help?
All right, Sir John, engage thy quads. Come on, engage the quads. Back it up. You got it. 1, 2, 3.
Call your men, Mistress Ford.
You dissembling not. What, John? Robert, John. Go. Take up these clothes here quickly. Oh, look how you drum ball. Carry them to the laundress and Datchet me. Quickly, come.
Oh, come on, you can do better than that. Come on.
Let's go, you little left brother! Come on! Yeah, no pain, no gain, let's do this. 1, 2, 3. Beautiful.
Pray you come near. If I suspect without cause, why then make me a sport. Then make me a just. I deserve it. How now? Whither bear you this?
To the laundress, forsooth.
Why? What have you to do with it? They bear it. You would best meddle with buck washing.
Oh, well, I could have washed myself in a buck. Buck! I buck! I warrant you, buck! And of the season 2 it shall appear. Gentlemen, I've dreamed tonight. I will tell you my dream. Here. Here be my keys. Ascend my chambers. Search, seek, find out. I warrant will unkennel the fox. Let me stop this way first. All right, so now, I'm Kate.
Good Master Ford, be contented. You wrong yourself too much.
True, Master Page. Up, gentlemen. You shall have sport anon. Follow me, gentlemen.
This is very fantastical humors and jealousy.
By God, 'tis no the fashion of France. It is not jealous in France. Come, gentlemen, let's go see the issue of his search. Come on, let's go.
Oh, is there not a double excellency in this?
Oh, I know not which pleases me better, that my husband is deceived or Sir John.
Oh, what a taking was he in when your husband asked, who was his dumbass kid?
I am half afraid he will have need of washing. So throwing him into the water will do him a benefit.
Hang him, dishonest rascal. I wish all the same strain were in the same distress.
I think my husband has some special suspicion of Falstaff's being here, for I never saw him so gross in his jealousy till now.
I will lay a plot to try that, and we will yet have more tricks with Falstaff. His dissolute disease will scarce obey this medicine.
Shall we send that foolish carrion, Mistress, quickly to him, and excuse his throwing into the water, and give him another hope to betray him to another punishment?
We will do it. Let him be sent for tomorrow, 8 o'clock, to have amends.
I cannot find him. Maybe the maid bragged that he could not compass.
Heard you that?
You use me well, Master Ford, do you?
I think so.
Heaven make you better than your thoughts.
Amen.
You do yourself mighty wrong, Master Ford.
I suffer for it.
If there be anybody in the house, and in the chambers, and in the coffers, and in the presses, heaven forgive my sins at the day of judgment.
By God, nor I too. There is no but this. Fie, Master Ford, are you not ashamed? What spirit, what devil suggests this imagination? I would not have had your distemper of this kind for all the wealth of Windsor Castle.
It is my fault, and I suffer for it.
You suffer for a bad conscience. Your wife is as honest a woman as I will desires among 5,000.
Andre, thank you for that.
By
Thank
God,
you.
I see she's an honest woman.
Hon, you're beautiful. You're beautiful.
Well, I promised you a dinner. Pray you pardon me. I hereafter make known to you why I have done this. Come, why? Come, Mistress Page. Pray you pardon me. Pray heartily pardon, huh?
Let's go in, gentlemen. But trust me, we'll mock him. I do invite you all to my house, tomorrow morning for breakfast. After we'll a birding together, I have a fine cock for push. Shall it be so?
Anything. If there is one, I will make two in the company. If there be one or two, I shall make it the third.
That's not right.
Oh my God, I'll be in my trailer now.
I see I cannot get thy father's love. Therefore, no more turn me to him sweet down.
Alas, how then?
Why, thou must be thyself. He doth object I am too great a bird, and that my state being galled with my expense, I seek to yield it only by his wealth, and tells me 'tis a thing impossible I should love even as a property.
Oh, maybe he tells you true.
No! Heaven so save me in my time to come. Albeit, I will confess, thy father's wealth was the first motive that I wooed. Yet wooing thee, I found thee of more value with the stamps in gold, the sums in sealed bags, which is the very riches of thyself.
Oh, Master Fenton. Yet seek my father's love, still seek it, sir. If opportunity and humblest suit cannot obtain it, why then... Oh, hark you hither.
Break their talk, Mr. Quickly. My kinsman shall speak for himself.
I'll make a chapter of oath on it. Liz is but venturing.
Be not afraid.
No, she shall not dismay me. I care not for that. But then I fear.
Hark ye, Master Thunder would speak a word with you.
I come to him. This is my father's choice. Oh, what a world of vile, ill-favored faults. Looks handsome at 300 pounds a year. Oh, look. My friend Juliet met a boy.
How does good Master Fenton? Pray you, a word with you?
She's coming to her, cuz. Oh boy, thou hast a father.
Why, I had a father, Mr. Sand. My uncle can tell you good jest of him. Pray you, uncle, tell Mr. Sand the jest how my father stole 2 geese out of a pen, good uncle.
Mr. Sand, my cousin loves you.
Ah, that I do, as well as I love any woman in Gloucestershire.
He will keep you as a gentlewoman?
Ah, that I will, come Sutton Longtail, under the degree of a squire.
He will make you 150-pound jointure.
Good Master Shallow. Let him move for himself.
Mary, I thank you for that. I thank you for that good comfort. She calls to you, cuz. I'll leave you.
Now, Master Slender,
Now, good Mr. Sand.
what is your will?
My will? Tartly, that's a pretty jest indeed. I never made my will yet, I thank heaven. I'm not such a sickly creature, I give heaven praise.
I mean, good Master Slender, what would you with me?
Truly, for mine own part, I would little or nothing with you. Your father and my uncle have made motions. It would be my luck, so if not, happy man be his dole. They can tell you how things go better than I can. Let me ask your father. Here he comes.
Now, good Master Slender. Love him, daughter Ann. Well, how now? What's Master Fenton here? You wrong me, sir, thus to still haunt my house. I told you, sir, my daughter is disposed of.
Nay, Master Page, be not impatient.
Good Master Fenton, come not to my child.
She is no match for you.
Sir, will you hear me?
No, Master Fenton. Come, Master Shallow. Come, son Slender, in. Knowing my mind, you wrong me, Master Fenton.
Speak to Mistress Page.
Good Mistress Page, for that I love your daughter in such a righteous fashion as I do. Perforce, against all checks, rebukes, and manners, I must advance the colors of my love and not retire. Give me your good will.
Oh, good mother, do not marry me to yon fool.
I mean it not. I seek you a better husband.
That's my master, Master Doctor, now with green teeth.
Oh, I'd rather be sick quick and hard than bolted up with turnips!
Come, trouble not yourself. Good Master Fenton, I will not be your friend nor enemy. My daughter will I question how she loves you, and as I find her, so am I affected. Till then, farewell, sir. She must needs go in. Her father will be angry.
Farewell, gentle mistress. Farewell, now.
So,
This is my doing. Nay, said I, will you cast away your child on a fool and a physician? Look on, Master Fenton, this is my doing.
I think, and I pray thee once tonight, give my sweet Nan this ring.
Oh,
There's for thy thanks.
now heaven send thee good fortune. Truly a kind heart. A woman would run through fire and water for such a kind heart. But I would my master had Mistress Anne, or I would Master Slender had her, or in sooth, I would Master Fenton had her. I will do what I can for all three, for so I have promised, and I will be as good as my word, but speciously for Master Fenton. Well, I have another errand to serve John Falstaff for my two mistresses. What a beast am I to slack it!
Bundle! You put so much ginger in that dish, it's a Weasley!
Order, I say! Here, sir. Fetch me a quarter sack and put a toast in it. Have I lived to be carried in a basket? Like a barrel of butcher's offal and then thrown into the Thames? You may know by my size I have a kind of alacrity in sinking. If the bottom of it is deep as hell, I'd have drowned. I would have drowned, but the shore was shelby and shallow. But yet I am all. They say the water swells a man. And what a thing should I have been had I had been swelled? I should have been a mountain of money.
Sir, here's Mistress Quickly come to speak with you.
Call her in.
Come in, woman!
I cry you mercy, give your worship good morrow.
Take away those chalices, brew me a pottle of sack finely.
With eggs, sir?
Simple of itself, I want no pullet sperm in my brewage. How now?
Marry, sir, I come to you from Mistress Ford.
Mistress Ford? I have had Ford enough. I was thrown into the Ford. I have my belly full of Ford.
Alas, the day, good heart, that was not her fault. She does so take on with her men. They mistook their erection.
So did I mine. To build upon a foolish woman's promise.
Well, she laments, sir, that would yearn your heart to see it. Her husband this morning goes a birdie. She desires you to come to her once more between the hours of 8 and 9. I must give her word quickly. She'll make amends, I warrant you.
Well, I will visit her. Tell her so. But bid her think what a man is. Consider his frailties then. Judge of my merit.
I will tell her.
Do so. Between 9 and 10, say so?
8 and 9, sir.
Well, be gone. I will not miss her.
Peace be with you, sir.
I marvel I hear not from Master Brooke. He sent for me to stay within. I like his money well. Oh, here he is.
Bless you, sir.
Good Master Brooke, you've come to know what has passed between me and Ford's wife?
That indeed, Sir John, is my business.
I cannot lie to you, sir. I was at her house at the hour she appointed me.
Oh. And thank you, sir.
Very ill-favoredly, Master Brooke.
What, did she change her determination?
No, Master Brooke, but the Peking Cornuto, her husband. dwelling in a continual alarm of jealousy, comes to me at the instant of our encounter, after we had embraced, kissed, protested, and as it were, spoke the prologue of our comedy. And at his heels came a rabble of his companions, thither provoked and instigated by his distemper, forsooth, to search the house for his wife's love.
What, while you were there?
While I was there!
And then he searched for me because I find you?
You shall hear. As good luck would have it, comes one Mistress Page, with intelligence of Ford's approach. And by her invention and Ford's wife's distraction, they conveyed me into a buck basket.
A buck basket!
A buck basket! Rammed me in with foul shirts and smocks, socks and foul stockings, greasy napkins that, Master Brooke, there was the rankest compound of villainous smells ever to offend nostril.
And how long lay you there?
Hey, you shall hear, Master Brooke, how I have suffered bringing this woman to evil for your good. Being thus crammed into the basket, 2 of Ford's knaves, his hides, were called forth by their mistress to carry me in the name of foul clothes to Datchet Lane. Lifted me on their shoulders, met the jealous knave, their husband, or jealous knave, their master, at the door. He asked once or twice, what do they have in the basket? I quaked with fear lest the lunatic knave would have searched it. But fate ordaining he be a cuckold, stayed his hand. So off he went for a search, and away went I for foul clothes. But mark the sequel, Master Brooke. I have suffered the pangs of 3 several deaths. The first, an intolerable fright to be detected by this jealous rotten bellwether. Next, to be compassed like a good bilbo within the circumference of a peck. Hilt to tip, heel to head, and then stopped in like a strong distillation, with stinking clothes that still fretted in their own grease. And then, at the height of this bath, while still half stewed in grease like a Dutch dish, to be thrown into the Thames, and there cooled, glowing hot in that surge like a horseshoe. Think of that! Hissing hot! Think of that, Master Brooke!
I'm sorry that you have suffered all this for my sake. Oh, my suit that is desperate, you'll undertake it no more.
Good, Master Brooke. I will be thrown into Etna as I was thrown in the Thames, ere I leave her thus. This morning, the jealous neighbor husband has gone a-birding. I have received another embassy of meeting. Betwixt 8 and 9 is the hour, Master Brooke.
It's past 8 already, sir.
Is it? I must have stretched me to my appointment. Come to me at your convenient leisure, and you shall learn how I speak. But the conclusion shall be crowned with you enjoying her.
Yeah.
Adieu, good Master Brooke. You shall have her, Master Brooke. You shall cut on fall.
Is this a dream? Is this a vision? Do I sleep? Awake, Master Ford. Awake. Awake! This is to be married. This is to have linen and buck baskets. Well, I will proclaim myself what I am. I will now take the ledger. He is at my house. He cannot escape me. 'Tis impossible he should. He cannot creep into a halfpenny purse, nor into a pepper box. But, lest the devil that guides him should aid him, I will search in possible places. If I have horns to make one mad, let the proverb go with me. I'll be horn mad. God, cuckold. Stupidest word in the English language. It's like a cuck and an old cuck what? What does that even mean?
Is he at by this or will be presently, but truly, he is courageous mad about his throwing into the water.
Oh.
Oh, Mistress Ford desires of you to come suddenly.
I'll be with her by and by.
Oh, Mistress Ford, your sorrow has eaten up my sufferance, but are you sure of your husband now?
He's a burning, sweet Sir John. What ho, Gossip Ford, what ho? Step into the chamber, Sir John. How now, sweetheart? Who's at home beside yourself? Why, none but mine own people. Indeed? No, certainly. Speak louder. Truly, I am so glad you have nobody here. Why? Why? Woman, your husband is in his old loons again. He so takes on yonder with my husband, so rails against all merry mankind, so curses all Eve's daughters of what complexion soever, and so buffets himself on the forehead, crying, peer out, that any madness I ever yet beheld seemed but tameness, civility, and patience, to that his distemper he is in now. Whew! I am so glad the fat knight is not here. Why? Does he talk of him? Of none but him, and swears he was carried out the last time he searched for him in a basket. Protests to my husband he is now here, that hath drawn him and the rest of their company from their sport to make another experiment of his suspicion. But I am glad the knight is not here. Now he shall see his own foolery. How near is he, Mistress Page? Hard by, at street end. He will be here anon. Oh, I am undone! Oh, the knight is here! What? Then you are utterly shamed, and he is but a dead man. What a woman are you! Away with him! Away with him! Better shame than murder! Which way should he go? How should I bestow him? Shall I put him into the basket again?
No! No more in the basket! May I not go out ere he come?
Alas, 3 of Master Bolt's brothers watch the door with pistols that none shall issue out, otherwise you might slip away ere he came. But what make you here?
What shall I do? I'll creep up into the chimney!
He shall sink you there, upon my word. Neither chest, trunk, press, coffer, well or vault, but he hath an abstract for the remembrance of such places, and goes to them by his note. There is no hiding you in the house.
I'll go out then!
Oh, if you go out in your own semblance, you die, Sir John. Unless you go out disguised.
How might we disguise him?
Alas, the day I know not. There is no woman's gown big enough for him. Otherwise, he might put on a hat, a muffler, and a kerchief, and so escape.
Oh, dear hearts, devise something, any extremity but a mischief.
My maid's aunt, the fat woman of Brentford, has a gown above.
Upon my word, it will serve him. She's as big as he is. Run up, Sir John.
Go, sweet Sir John. Mistress Page and I will look some linen for your head.
Quick, we'll come dress you straight.
So many stairs.
So put on the gown the while.
Oh, I would my husband would meet him in this shape. He cannot abide the old woman of Brentford.
Oh.
He swears she's a witch, forbade her my house, and hath threatened to beat her.
Heaven guide him to thy husband's cudgel, and the devil guide his cudgel afterwards.
Oh, but is my husband coming?
Oh, in good sadness is he. And talks to the basket too. Howsoever he hath had intelligence.
We'll try that. For I'll appoint my men to carry the basket again, to meet him at the door with it, as they did last time.
Oh, nay, but he'll be here presently. Oh, let's go
don't dress him like the Witch of Brentford.
I'll first direct my men what they shall do with the basket. Go in. I'll bring linen for him straight.
Hang him, dishonest varlet. We cannot misuse him enough. We'll leave a proof by that which we will do. Wives may be merry and yet honest too.
Go, sis, go! Take the basket again on your shoulders! Come on, your master is hard at door! Oh, if he bid you put it down, obey him. Quickly dispatch! Millennials don't understand them.
Come, take it up.
Pray heaven and not be cold night again.
I hope not. I just leave there so much lead. Hey! I will prove have you anyway to fool me again, Master Page. Set down the basket, villains! Somebody call my wife. You to the basket. Oh, you pandily rascals! There's a knot! A gang! A pack! A conspiracy against me! Now shall the devil be shamed. What wife, I say? Come! Come forth! Behold what honest gold comes forth bleaching. Huh?
Why, this passes. Master Ford, you must not go loose any longer. You must be pinioned.
Why, this is lunatics. This is mad as a mad dog.
Indeed, Master Ford, this is not well indeed.
So say I do, sir. Oh, come here, Mr. Ford. Mistress Ford, the honest woman, the modest wife, the virtuous preacher that hath the jealous fool to a husband, jealous. I suspect without cause, Mistress. Do I?
Oh, heaven be my witness, you do! If you suspect me in any dishonesty.
Well said, bronze of face.
Io sono tua principessa.
There's a lot that there was gun from hold on now. Come forth, Sierra.
Passes. Oh, are you not ashamed? Listen close along.
I shall find you alone.
It is unreasonable. Will you take up your wife's clothes? Come away.
Empty the basket, I say.
Why, man? Why?
That's the page. As I'm a man, there was one conveyed out of my house yesterday in this basket. Oh, why may he not be there again? In my house, I'm sure he is. My intelligence is true. My jealousy is reasonable. Pluck me out all of the linen!
If you find a man in there, he shall die a flea's death.
Here's no man.
Yes, there is.
No reason.
Indeed, by my fidelity, Master Ford, this wrongs you.
Master Ford, you must pray and not follow the imaginations of your own heart. This is jealousy.
Well, he's not here that I seek for.
No, anywhere else but in your brain.
How many such as one kind? If I find out what I see, show no color for my extremity. Let them say it. Jonas the Ford, who sent the hollow walnut for his wife's layman. Satisfy me once more search with me. And
what ho, Mistress Page? Yet come you and the old woman down. My husband will come into the chamber.
Yeah. Old woman? Huh? What old woman's that?
Oh, nay, it is my maid's aunt. Of Brentford.
A witch! A queen! A low cousin and queen! And another bit of my house! Come down, you witch! You hag! Come down, I say! Oh.
Hey, good sweet husband! Oh, good gentlemen! Let him not strike the old woman!
Come, Mother Crab, come! Give me your hand! Are you not ashamed? I think you have killed the poor woman.
Oh, nay, he will do it! Oh, 'tis a goodly credit for you!
Hang a witch!
By the yea and no, I think the woman is a witch indeed. I like not when the woman has a great beard. I spy a great beard under his muffler.
Gentlemen, I beseech you, follow, see, but the issue of my jealousy, I'm gonna kill you, I ain't no work, Uncle.
Come, gentlemen. Let's obey his humor just a little longer. Come on, let's go.
I'm sorry, he's taken a new allergy medication. So,
Oh, trust me, he beat him most pitifully.
nay, by the mass, he did not. He beat him most unpitifully, methought.
Oh, I'll have the cudgel hallowed and hung over the altar. It hath done meritorious service.
Ah, what think you? May we, with the warrant of womanhood and the witness of a good conscience, pursue him with any further revenge?
The spirit of wantonness is sure scared out of him.
Shall we tell our husbands how we have served him?
Yes, by all means, if it be but to scrape the figures out of your husband's brains.
Oh, I'll warrant they'll have him publicly shamed.
Oh.
And methinks there would be no period to the jest were he not publicly shamed.
To the forge with it then. Shape it. I would not have things cool.
Sirs, the German desert have 3 of your horses. The Duke himself will be at court tomorrow and they're going to meet him.
What duke should that be come so secretly? I hear not of him in the court. Let me speak with the gentlemen. They speak English.
Aye, sir. I'll call them to you.
They shall have my horses, but I'll make them pay. I'll sauce them. They have had my house a week at command. I have turned away my other guests. They must come off. I'll sauce them. Come!
'Tis one of the best discretions of the omen as ever I did look upon.
And did he send both these letters to you in an instant?
Within a quarter of an hour.
Pardon, good wife. Henceforth do what thou wilt. I would rather suspect the son of cold than thou of wantonness.
Tis well. Tis well. No more.
Sorry.
But let our plot go forward. Let our wives, yet once again to make us public sport, appoint a meeting with that old fat fellow where we may take him and disgrace him for it.
There's no better way than that they spoke of.
What, to send word to meet you at the park at midnight? Fine, he will not come.
You say he's been thrown in the rivers and has been grievously beaten as an old woman. Methinks there should be terrors in him that he should not come. Methinks his flesh is punished. He shall have no desires.
So think I too.
Devise but how you'll use him when he comes, and let us two devise to bring him thither.
There is an old tale goes that her and the hunter, sometimes a keeper here in Windsor Forest, doth all the winter time at still midnight walk round about an oak with great ragged horns. And there he blasts the tree and takes the cattle and makes milch kind yield blood and shakes the chain in a most hideous and dreadful manner. You have heard of such a spirit.
Why, yet there want not many that do fear in deep of night to walk by this Hearn's Oak, but what of this?
Mary, this is our device. That Falstaff at that oak shall meet with us.
Oh,
well, let it not be doubted, but he'll come. And when you have him in this shape and you have brought him thither, what's to be done with him? What is your plan?
That likewise have we thought upon, and thus, Dan Page, my daughter, and my little son, and 3 or 4 more of their growth will dress like urchins, oaks, and fairies. Upon a sudden, as Falstaff, she and I are newly met, let them from forth the saw pit rush at once with some diffused song. Upon their sight, we two, in great amazedness, will fly. Then let them all encircle him about, and fairy-like to pinch the unclean knight, and ask him why, that hour of fairy revel in their so sacred paths, he dares to tread and shape profane.
Until he tell the truth, let the supposed fairies pinch him sound and burn him with their tapers.
The truth being known, we'll all present ourselves, disarm the spirit, and mock him home to Windsor.
this will be excellent. I'll go invite him visit.
My Nan shall be the queen of all the fairies, finely attired in a robe of white.
That silk will I go by. And in that time will Master Slender steal my Nan away and marry her at Eton. Go send straight to Falstaff.
Nay, I'll do him again in the name of Brooke. She'll tell me all his purpose. Sure, he'll come.
Fear not you that. Go get us properties and trickings for our fairies.
Let us about it. It is admirable pleasures and very honest knaveries.
Go, Mistress Ford. Send quickly to Sir John to know his mind. I'll to the doctor. He hath my goodwill, and none but he to marry with Anne Page. That Slender, though well landed, is an idiot. And he, my husband, best of all facts. The doctor is well moneyed, and his friend potent at court. He, none but he shall have her, though 20,000 worthier come to crave her.
Rudolph! What are you?
An idiot sandwich.
An idiot sandwich what?
An idiot sandwich with soup.
Wait! Oh, get the forsooth out of my kitchen! Dog! What's thou have, boss? What? Split skin! Speak, breathe, discuss, breathe, short, quick, snap!
Mary, sir, I come to speak with Sir John Falstaff from Master Slender.
There's his chamber, his house, his castle, his standing bed and truckle bed. Go, knock and call.
There is an old woman, fat woman, gone up into his chamber. I'll be so bold as stay, sir, till she come down. I come to speak with her, indeed.
Ah, fat woman. The knight may be robbed, I'll call. Bully knight! Bully, Sir John! Speak from thy land's military, art thou there? It is thine host, thine Ephesian calls.
How now, mine host?
Here's the Bohemian Tartar terrors the coming down of thy fat woman. Let her descend, bully, let her descend. My chambers are honorable. 5, privacy, 5.
There was, mine host, a fat old woman with me even now. But she's gone.
Pray you, sir, was it not the wise woman of Brentford?
Aye, Mary, was't it, Muscle Shell? What would you with her?
My master, sir, Master Slender, sent to her, seeing her go through the streets. I would I could have spoken with the woman herself. I had things to have spoken with her from him.
Ooh, what are they? Tell us.
Aye, come, quick.
I may not conceal them, sir.
Conceal them, or thou diest.
Oh, God. Why, they were nothing but about Mistress Anne Page, to know if it were my master's fortune to have her or no.
It is! It is his fortune.
What?
To have her or no. You may say the old woman told me so.
May I be bold to say so, sir?
Aye, sir. Who more bold?
Oh, I thank your worship. I shall make my master glad with these tidings.
Thou art clerkly. Thou art clerkly, Sir John. Was there a wise woman with thee?
There was, mine host, and one that has taught me more wit than I ever learned before in my life.
Oh, alas, sir, cousinage, mere cousinage.
Where be my horses? Speak well of them, Barletto.
Run away with the cousiners, for as soon as we came beyond Eden, they threw me off from behind one of them in a slew of them iron, set spurring away like 3 German devils, 3 Dr. Faustuses.
They are gone but to meet the Duke. Villain, do not say they be fled. Germans are honest men.
Where is mine host?
What is the matter, sir?
Have a care of your entertainments. There's a friend of mine come to town, tells me there is 3 cousin Germans that has cousined all the hosts of Reddens, of Maidenhead, of Colebrook, of horses and money. I tell you for goodwill with you. You are wise and full of jibes and flouting stocks, and 'tis not convenient you should be cousins. Fare you well.
There is mine host, the Chartier.
Here, Master Doctor, in perplexity and doubtful dilemma.
I cannot tell what is that, but it is telling me that you make grand proposition for a Duke de Germany. By my throat, there is no Duke that the court is not to come. I tell you for goodwill, adieu.
Hue and cry! Villain, go! Assist me, knight! I am undone! Fly! Run! Hue and cry! I am undone!
The old cousined German gang. The master has become the apprentice. I wish all the world were cousins, for I have been cozened and beaten too. If I had wind enough to say my prayers, I would repent. Oh, whence came you?
From the 2 parties, forsooth.
Well, the devil take one party and his damn the other.
And have not they suffered?
What tellest thou me of suffering? I have been beaten into every color of the rainbow. And like to be apprehended for the Witch of Brentford.
Sir, let me speak with you in your chamber. You shall hear how things go, and I warrant to your content. Nope. Here is a letter that will say somewhat. Good hearts. What did it do here to bring you together? Sure, one of you does not serve heaven well, you are so cross.
Go to my chamber.
Oh, what's your email?
Oh, it is Hal and John Forever at falstaff.edu.
Master Fenton, talk not to me. My mind is heavy, I will give over all.
Yet, hear me speak. Assist me in my purpose, and as I am a gentleman, I'll give thee £100 in gold more than your loss.
I will hear you, Master Fenton, and I will at the least keep your counsel.
From time to time I have acquainted you with the dear love I bear to fair Anne Page, who mutually hath answered my affection. Tonight, at Herne's Oak, just twixt 12 and 1, must my sweet Nan present a fairy queen. The purpose why is here. In which disguise, while other jest or something rank on foot, her father hath commanded her to slip away with Slender, and with him at Eton, immediately to marry. She hath consented. Now, sir, her mother, ever strong against that match and firm for Dr. Caius, hath appointed that he shall likewise shuffle her away, while other sports are tasking of their minds, and at the deanery, where a priest attends, straight marry her. To this her mother's plot, she seemingly obedient, likewise hath made promise to the doctor. Now thus at rest. Her father means she shall be all in white, and in that habit, when Slender sees his time to take her by the hand and bid her go, she shall go with him. Her mother hath intended, the better to denote her to the doctor, that Quentin Green she shall be loosed for. And when the doctor spies his dancers right, to pinch her by the hand, and on that token the maid hath given consent to go with him.
Which means she to deceive, father or mother?
both, my good host, to go along with me. And here it rests that you'll procure the vicar to stay for me at church till 12 and 1, and in the lawful name of marrying, to give our hearts united ceremony.
Well, husband your device. I'll to the vicar. Bring you the maid. You shall not lack a priest.
So shall I evermore be bound to thee. Besides, I'll make a present recompense.
Oh, you're very generous with money.
You do not want to see my credit score.
Oh.
I pray thee, cease thy prattling. I'll hold. This will be the third time. Let us hope good luck lies in the odd numbers. Away!
I'll provide you a chain and do what I can to get you a pair of horns.
Away, time wears. Lift up your head and mince. Ah, Master Brooke. Good Master Brooke. The matter shall be known tonight or never. Be thou at the forest about midnight, near Hearn's Oak. There you shall see wonders.
Went she not the way yesterday, sir, as you said you had appointed?
I went to her, Master Brooke, as you see me now, a poor old man. I went from her, a poor old woman. But follow, I have strange things to tell you about this knave Ford, on whom tonight I shall be revenged. Strange things in hand, Master Brooke. Follow!
We'll couch in the castle ditch till we see the light of our Ferris. Remember, son Slender, my daughter.
Ah, forsooth. I have spoke with her, and we have a nay word how to know one another. I come to her in white and cry, Mum. She cries, Budget, and by that we know one another.
Aye, that's good too. What needs either your mom or her budget? The white will decipher her well enough. It hath struck 10 o'clock.
The night is dark. Light and spirits will serve it well. Heaven prosper our sport. No man means evil, but the devil, and we shall know him by his horns. Come on, follow me, let's away.
Master Doctor, my daughter is in green. When you see your time, take her by the hand, away with her to the deanery, and dispatch her quickly. Go before to the park. We two go together.
I know what I have to do. Adieu.
My husband will not rejoice so much at the abuse of Falstaff as he will chafe at the doctor's marrying my daughter. But 'tis no matter. Better a little chiding than a great deal of heartache.
Oh, where is Nan now, and a troop of fairies, and the Welsh devil Hugh?
They are all couched in a pit, hard by Hearn's Oak with obscure lights, which at the very instant of Falstaff's and our meeting, they will at once display to the night.
That cannot choose but amaze him.
If he be not amazed, he will be mocked. If he be amazed, he will every way be mocked.
I will betray him finally.
Against such lewdsters and their lechery, those that betray them do no treachery.
The hour draws on. To the oak. To the oak!
The Windsor bell hath struck 12. The minute draws on. Now, hot-blooded gods, assist me. Oh, powerful love, that in some instance makes a beast a man, and in some others a man a beast. And here I am, a Windsor stag, and the fattest, I think, in the forest. Who comes here? Is it my doe?
Sir John, art thou there, my dear? Oh, my male dear.
My doe with the black scot.
Mistress Page has come with me, sweetheart.
Divide me like a bride, but eat shahad. I am a woodman, eh? Speak I not like her, the hunter? As I am a true spirit, welcome!
Alas, what more? Heaven forgive us our sins!
What does this mean?
Away! Away!
Away?
Fairies, black, gray, green, and white. You moonshine revelers and shades of night. You orphan heirs of fixed destiny. Attend your office and your quality.
They are fairies. He that speaks to them will die. I'll weep and couch. No man their works must die.
Away, disperse! But till 'tis 1 o'clock, our custom dance around the oak. Upon the hunter, let us not forget.
But stay! I smell a man of Middle Earth.
Heavens defend me from this Welsh fairy, lest he transform me into a piece of cheese!
With trial fire, touch me his finger's end. If he be chased, let the flames back descend and turn him to no pain. But if he start, 'tis the flesh of a corrupted heart. A trial come!
I will not be tuning in next week.
Nay, do not fly. We have watched you now. What will none but her and the hunter serve your turn?
I pray you come, hold up the jest no higher. Now, good Sir John, how like you, Windsor wives?
Now, Sir John, who's a cuckold now? Master Brooke, Falstaff's the knave, a cuckoldly knave. Here are his horns, Master Brooke, and Master Brooke, Falstaff has enjoyed nothing of force but his buck basket, his cudgel, and 20 pounds of money, which must be paid to Master Brooke.
What a brilliant disguise.
Yes.
Sir John, we have had ill luck. We could never meet. I will never take you for my love again, but I will always count you my dear.
I do begin to perceive that I have been made an ass.
Aye, and an ox too. Both the proofs are excellent.
Sir John Falstaff, serve God and leave your desires, and fairies will not pinch you.
Well said, Fairy Hugh.
And leave your jealousies too, I pray.
I will never doubt my wife again. So thou art able to woo her in good English.
Have I left my brain out in the sun and dried it, that it once mattered to prevent so gross an overreaching as this?
But be merry, knight. I do invite you to my house to eat a posset, where I will desire thee to laugh at my wife, that now laughs at thee. Tell her Master Slender hath married her daughter.
Doctors doubt that. If Anne Page be my daughter, she is by this Dr. Caius' wife.
Oh, Father Page!
Well, how now, son? How now? Have you dispatched?
Dispatched? I'll make the best in Gloucestershire know on it, whether we're hanged law else.
Of what, son?
I came yonder and eaten to marry Mistress Anne Page, and she's a great lovely boy.
Upon my life, you took the wrong.
What need you tell me that?
Why, this is your own folly. Did I not tell you how to know my daughter by her garments?
I came to her in white and cried mum, and she cried busted it. And Dan and I had appointed, yet it was not Anne but a boy.
Good George, be not angry. I knew of your purpose. Turn my daughter into green, and indeed she is now at the deanery with the doctor, and they are married.
There is Mistress Page. By God, I am cousin. I had married and got son, and boy, and paysan, by God, and boy, it is not Antage. By God, I am cousin.
Why did you take her in green?
Oh, by God, and 'tis a boy. By God, I'll raise all winter.
Go back to Party City where you belong.
John.
Chante? This is strange. Who got the right end?
Pardon, good father. Good, my mother, pardon.
Now, good mistress daughter, how went you not with Master Slender?
Why went you not with Master Doctor, maid?
You do amaze her. Hear the truth. You would have married her most shamefully, but there was no proportion held in love. The truth is, she and I, long since contracted, are now so sure that nothing can dissolve us. The offense is wholly she hath committed, and this deceit loses the name of craft, of disobedience, or unduteous title, since therein she doth evitate and shun 1,000 irreligious cursed hours, which forced marriage would have brought upon her. You just got punked.
What he said.
We'll fix it in post.
Stand not amazed. In love, the heavens themselves do guide the state. Money buys land. The wives are sold by faith.
I am glad that though you have taken great pains to strike at me, your arrow hath glanced.
Well, what remedy? Master Benton, heaven give thee joy. What cannot be eschewed must be embraced.
Well, I will muse no further. Good Master Fenton. Heaven give thee many, many merry days. Good husband, let us all go home and laugh this sport over by country fire. Sir John and all.
Let it be so. And Sir John, to Master Brooke, you may yet hold your word. For tonight, he shall lie with Mr. Brooke.